In this video, we're going to look at how to write a proof to prove that two triangles are similar using the rule side, side, side. So in this example, I want to prove that triangle ACB is similar to triangle ECD. Now, when we know all of the measurements to the sides of the triangle, we can test to see whether we can use the rule side, side, side by finding the three scale factors for each side. Now, before I can do that, I need to make sure that when I'm calculating the scale factor, I'm using the correct corresponding side. So an easy way of working out my corresponding sides is look at my first triangle and identify the biggest side. Then look at my second triangle and identify the biggest side on that. And those two are going to be corresponding. Then look for my smallest side on my first triangle, and then look for the smallest side on my second triangle. And those two are going to be corresponding. Then our last pair, which should be the middle side on both, will be corresponding as well. So now that I've identified my three corresponding sides, I can go ahead and calculate my scale factors. So my first scale factor is going to equal 7.5 divided by 5, which is equal to 1.5. So my second scale factor, this time I'm going to do my smallest sides. Now, because I used 7.5 from the second shape in my numerator, calculating my first scale factor, I need to make sure I do that for each of my subsequent scale factors. So starting with the 6 centimeters from the second shape, dividing it by 4, which equals 1.5. And calculating my last scale factor, again starting with the side on the second shape, being 4.5 divided by 3, which is equal to 1.5. So we can see by looking at the three scale factors, all the scale factors are the same. So I know that those two triangles in the example are similar because all three sides have the same scale factor. So now I need to write my proof to prove that the two triangles are similar. And when I'm using side, 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 I can write the proof as follows. So starting off, line DE over line AB is equal to line DC over line CB, and that is equal to line EC over CA, and all of that is equal to the same scale factor of 1.5. So in that statement, I've proven that my three sides all have the same scale factor of 1.5. So I can go ahead and write my conclusion. So therefore, triangle, starting off with CAB is similar to triangle CED. I know that is because of the side, side, side rule. Now remember, when we're writing our statement, the letters need to be in the same order for the first triangle and the second triangle. So starting at point C in the middle, our next letter in the first one was A. So to write the second triangle, I need to start off at C and then follow the same corresponding side. And the corresponding side leads me to 6. So that's how I get the order of CAB and CED for my two triangles.